Out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Jumping on in to the Crypto Lifer Show. And we're got a whole show packed for you. Amazing events here in crypto every single day. Can you believe what happened? Black Swan, man. Pretty much a Black Swan event, in my humble opinion. Yeah, we could see a downtrend, but not a downtrend in that nature. What's up with that? Why is that? There you go. It's got to be the length of the whatever. Been bothering me all morning. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. Whole market is completely in shambles. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. I'm sure everybody wants to see what's going down. Also, inside information. You know, if you watch Ben's video and a few other people I know talking to the behind the scenes, is Sam Bankman-Fried going to do some jail time? We don't know. It looks really, really strange. Only time will tell. I hope not. I don't want anyone doing jail time, honestly. But I don't know what happened as well, the extent of how bad it is. But things will come to fruition as we continue to find out the truth of what's going on behind the scenes of crypto. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Yeah, it seems to be okay. The sun's not in the wrong place. Good to have some sunlight on my face. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. So let's break down Bitcoin. You can see the whole market. People still pouring into crypto, still buying Algorand, buying Filecoin, buying Ethereum, a little bit of sand. You know, people still jumping in there, buying some cryptocurrencies. Look at that. These are just market orders being filled throughout the day. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on the market, and I got it in a symmetrical triangle. That could break 50-50. So far, we got a break to the upside, but, I mean, you have a heavy resistance for Bitcoin at 17,964. Bitcoin must get back above 17,964 to remain bullish. We have some lemon water, and it is just, of course, you can feel the energy. And also, just like, you know what I mean? The same day as midterms, it's kind of strange, right? It's like Bitcoin tanks, midterm. It's just like everything just seems to be a void. It's very weird. Congratulations to all the people that won. Congratulations to both parties, anyone that won on either side. You know what I mean? That's what America is about. It's a democracy. We're both, you know, and honestly, it's good not to have one. You don't want all of one party or all of one another party, because that's the whole point. The whole point is to get it mixed up every couple of years. That's what the midterms are for. So not too many people stay in power for too long. And the idea is, and people get represented. I think that's the plan. That's the idea. And so far, I believe democracy can work, right? So look, I mean, we have a heavy resistance here, and there's so many things I could talk about, but I don't go into it here. Like, I am Sam Price, Crypto Lifer here. I'm not, you know, the guy who gets into other things that you're just not going to hear that here. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to allow it. So look, there's a heavy resistance here, but we got some movement. Bitcoin at 17,700, really not showing signs of life, right? I mean, it's got to make a huge move. There is a big divergence here, right? But I mean, it's like, you know, for how long could that get us? You know, it did get us a reversal, but for how long? So I sit and watch, and honestly, I got to watch the markets. And we have CPI data tomorrow. CPI data coming out on Thursday morning telling us whether the interest rate has changed anything with the consumer price index. And what are we paying for? How much things are costing? And did it change? And honestly, if we see that things have gone up in value, which we may, they're going to get even more. They're going to be like, oh, the 7 and 5 wasn't enough. We got to go to 1 and 1.5 and 2, and they could raise the interest rate to 10. It could get to 10. It was at 10 before. There's been a time in the past where it's been there before. So people don't realize that these things have happened before they can happen again. Interest rate all the way to 10 is definitely something we could see. I'm trying to think if I should be more. My pocket square isn't out like it used to be. Used to always be in the picture. I was a little more zoomed in. I zoomed out, I think. Whatever it was. Used to be up here. Anyway, move this thing a little bit. Get some height on me. Because if you don't have a pocket, if you have a pocket square on, no one sees it. Happens on Around the Blockchain all the time. It's like, then what are you wearing it for? You know what I mean? Anyway, hey, that's what I say. Shine your light on me, baby. Shine your light on me. Let the good times. So look, I mean, we could also even say, are we in this channel? Still bearish to me. Bear flag, you know what I mean? Just not a good look. Same scenario, we just move it up a little bit. Symmetrical triangle, bear flag. And, you know, we should still at least eventually pop over to that 200 simple, but you'll eventually hit it and get resistance or come near it. One thing I do want to talk about, right, is if you're on my channel, I went over this every single day. People try to be like, you were bullish, you were bearish. Go play the tape, right? And one thing that I went over almost every single day, who remembers me saying this, right? But I would talk about the 200 simple moving average on the 4-hour. And I said every time we had a huge bull rally, it began with us getting above it. I said, but that doesn't mean we're definitely going on a bull rally. I said, we could end up below it. I said, we have to sustain a movement above it for a good period of time. It has to be sustainable, okay? And we just didn't, we didn't see that. Every time we got above, see here, we got above it, big move. You can see every time we get above it, a big move comes. But every time you get below it, don't. So it's almost like short. Once you get 2 candles to close below the 200 simple, open up a short. Look at that. I'm not a financial advisor. The thing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. But you can see, like, short the market right there. Second candle closes. Look, and you're in there. And then retest, We get above it, long. Nice pump. You get above it, long. You don't know how long the pump will, but it's almost always a pump. Look, you get above it, pump. 1, 2, 3 for 3. You get below it, that's like 4 for 4, right? You get above it, you say you just opened a long. The second you get a 4-hour candle on the other side of this, boom, you're gone. Second you open a short, you're gone. And the same thing here. The second we got above this, I told everyone, man, and that's why we traded so well. I don't know if you remember, like, gains over gains. I made a bunch of awesome trades. We took a lot of money out of the market. It was boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? And bum, 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 bum. Now, if you were on my trading group and you were watching my live stream, we had this rising wedge, right? And we just kept talking about the idea that this was a rising wedge, and rising wedges break down 68% of the time. However, there's a 1 hour trying to hold, right? The 4 hours attempting to hold, and the 4 hours oversold. There was a chance we could have got the move, and we hugged. But I kept saying if we lose these areas, and then I brought us the smaller time frames. And if you were watching me, I was all about 20,800. And once we lost that, I said if you can't get back above 20,800, right? Then you got to remain bearish. And I kept saying that. And I kept saying, regardless of what's happening, Bitcoin is making lower highs over and over again. That's bearish, right? The second we lost that 20,800 area, I kept saying, and then we went down here and we were playing this game, and I said, man, if Bitcoin doesn't, and then this happened, I'll be honest, when I was asleep. So it was like, boom, you know what I mean? You wake up like, oh, that's great. A massacre, But so the idea behind it is you just play support and resistance. It's pretty simple. Like the second we started, you hit your resistance area. I even said here, once we made this low back here, once we were here, because I'm a simple person, like simple trading for me. High, low. Bitcoin must put in a high to remain bullish. I would say this because this is how I trade. So you'd be like, Bitcoin must put in a high above the previous high to remain bullish. If it does not, it's likely to move to the downside. It's simple as that. Then I'm like, if it goes to the downside, we could get a bounce in this area. If it doesn't, it could lose this, and then we could get a bigger move because this is a giant falling wedge. And I actually made these provisions probably as soon as, like, around here. Around November 6th, I was drawing these ideas. You know what I mean? Because that's how I do. I project both ways. I'm like, well, if not, we stay in this channel, and we could break to the upside the length of the pole. And see, this is what you get with me. You get both scenarios, both full-time, and then as it starts to pull the other way, then you erase these ideas, and you have to go with this way. Trading is, if it does this, I do that. If it does that, I do this. That's what trading is. It's not I do whatever I want, or I'm going to do this because of that. It's I'm going to do this when this happens, or if this happens, I'm going to then do this. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as such. I'm just talking about life as a trader, the ideas, concepts, and thoughts that come with trading, right? So let me get rid of this here and come back to real time. And then look, even a bearish retest of this diagonal trend line, right? And even once you make the diagonal trend and you see it for what it is, and you're like, all right, and then we fell out, try to get back in, could not, try to hit this, and those are bearish retests. Just like if you flip it upside down, that's a bullish retest. So you can be as bullish as you want. And I always say that. I'm always like, our stochastics look good. Likely, hey, we could break to the upside. I said, but if we can't get back above 21,100, kiss it goodbye. Like if you can't get back above 21,005, like you can look at your probabilities and they can be as great as you want them to be, right? So for instance, like we're going to go over Bitcoin right now. And we're going to talk about what I see happening for BTC, right? It's in a symmetrical triangle, which means that has a 50-50% chance, 50-50 of going up or down, okay? It is beat to the ground, and we have confirmed this as a bullish divergence here, even on the 7-minute time frame. That's a swinging uptrend. This is a swinging downtrend, right? Clear as day, that should be your bottom temporarily. But as I say to everybody, all bullish divergence, and I've learned this myself, the hard way, but all bullish divergence is going to give you the reversal back up. It's not going to guarantee you're going to go all the way to the moon. You're going to get a bounce from the area. How high that bounce is determines support and resistance, and then you map it out. And look, if you came up here, before we even got here, if you knew how to do support and resistance, you would have drawn this line, because you can see that we bounced here, we bounced there. Once we fell below, you'd be like, well, bulls now must get back above 17,983 to remain bullish, 964. If you can't get above that area, you can kiss any rally goodbye like it's not happening, right? And you people seem to, I think, forget the overall theme of my words, or, you know what I'm saying? So the idea is this. As long as you play support and resistance the way it's supposed to be played, and you look at it exactly as such. So look, price has to get back above 17,008. Again, it's the 800s, remember? 19,800, 18,800, 17,008. It is the 8s every single time. It's always the 8s. You know what I mean? So, there we go. And, it's a solemn day for crypto. It's a day of reflecting. Whenever this happens, something like this, it's a day when I look at my life and I look back on what I'm doing and I'm like, am I eating healthy? Am I taking care of my sleeping right? You know what I mean? It's a good day to take a break, take a step back and say, all right. And again, if you're in my trading group, what did I say? I said I would not trade the midterm day. I said I'd keep capital on the sidelines. Keep capital on the sidelines. I kept saying I keep my capital. I said, you do whatever makes you happy. I can't tell anyone what to do, right? I'm not a financial advisor, but what I do is I keep my capital on the sidelines, all right? So this is likely to coil up tight and make a bit of a move here. If the CPI data comes out really bad, we're going to get a bearish tone on the S&P, and this is likely to head down here to about 16,600, okay? Definitely. I have orders stacked from 7,000, 10,000, 12,000. One of my orders hit last night. It was beautiful. It was like a $17,250, $17,500 order. Got hit, like $4,000 worth of Bitcoin. Send it right in, another 0.25. And I'm just stacking 0.25 of Bitcoin while it's cheap, while it's inexpensive. Man, it's so crazy. So tight in this behavior. And look, the 7-minute wants to roll over right now. It's likely we head down to the bottom of the pattern. So right now, scalp short is in play, right? To the downside here with the stochastics. Likely we head down here somewhere. Scalp short to about 17,005. All right, that's what I'm seeing right now. Okay, I'm going to flip to the DXY as well, which wasn't treating us too great. And these are Atom shorts. Look, the shorts to me look pretty good on the 1 hour time frame. We got flags and all the shorts looking sweet. So, hey, there's always money to be made. You got to just flip your mind and get ready to do it. So, and there's a short to be had right there. 21% gains coming out of Atom 3S here in that beautiful flag. Not guaranteed, right? That's just something that's the measured move, right? I'm just teaching you what a measured move is. This is education. What is the measured move? The measured move is the length of the previous pole that heads into the shape. That many, many times gives you the likelihood of where you're going to go. All right? Bring that down a little bit. A smart person, not me, but, I had to learn the hard way every time. I don't know. I'm a stubborn man, but an intelligent man. I'm gaining wisdom. Takes the profit about 70% before the measured move. So like 17 or 16% for a sweet little scalpelino, right? So you got falling volume with falling price. You're in a beautiful flag. And if Bitcoin does take that little tumble, even on the 7, might give a little bit of move to the altcoins here. All right. So, and right now you can see the red candle as I just talked about it happening. How do I know it was going to happen as it happened? Because I trade stochastics RSI every single day of my life. It's also simple. I mean, this is a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. And you just play the probabilities and you're out of resistance, resistance, resistance. You short resistance, you long support. These are simple concepts that I can teach you every day of your life. If you want to join my trading group, jump on in for $3 a day. The knowledge will take you to another level. Not only do I teach you trading, but I teach you subconscious mind theory. I teach you how to block out things that you do not need in your life to get yourself on the right track. We talk about sobriety. We talk about keeping yourself away from alcohol, drinking lemon water, staying hydrated, and just doing everything you can to keep yourself on point and together in discipline. The more disciplined you are, the better it's going to be for everything in your life, in my humble opinion. But there needs to be discipline. For instance, for me to do my live stream every single day, it's insane discipline. The amount of discipline that I must use in my life, and that means I have to go to sleep every night at a good time because I can't wake up all out of it. Number one, right? I can't go out drinking all night. Number two, I gave up alcohol completely 2 years ago. I didn't have to do it because I had an issue either. I just decided it wasn't good for me. I didn't think it had a purpose in my life. For me and my children, did they need to see me doing it? No. My wife doesn't do it. She doesn't like it in the house, so it only made her upset, so why would I do it? So I decided, despite being Irish and always saying, oh, but my family does it, and this is what it is, and even though I didn't like it, I just did with the status quo. I'm Irish American, so I'm going to drink, But, it's cool to do something different than what you're supposedly supposed to be doing, right? Like I'm supposed to be at work right now working for someone, but I decided to start a channel. I decided to live through my imagination and see where that would take me. I found cryptocurrency. I learned a new skill. I began to teach it. My life began to change. I found little coins that no one knew about. I put some money in them. They turned into more money, and people thought it was cool. You know what I mean? Now I'm here. It is what it is. So be it, May God bless each and every one of you for being here. May God bless my family, everybody, every single person in America. Just a beautiful day to be alive. Every day we wake up, it's a blessing. Every day we wake up is a blessing. Listen to the music. Let it feel your soul, baby. Let it fill your spirit. Let it make you feel good, because that's what you're here for. You get all the money in the world, but if you don't feel good, you can't use it. You can't spend it. If you're depressed and down and you got a full bank account, it sucks. You could be broke and you'd rather feel good, baby. You could be rich and you could be looking at people that are happy and be jealous of them. Money gets you nothing, baby. If you use it right. My friend had a good saying. He says, money just accentuates everything that you already have going. If you're a good person and you give a lot, you'll be able to give more and be even better. If you're a jealous, horrible person, the money will make you more jealous and more horrible. Like many people, actually more than one person has told me that. It'll just accentuate something that you already are. Won't take care of your problems. It might even make some of them worse, Now I'm seeing FUD, KuCoin FUD. Like, that's... Come on, man. KuCoin FUD being spread. Nah, man. I ain't hearing it. Stop the FUD right here. In tough times, need more builders, not FUDders. The original Twitter already clarified its exchange ERC20 for TRC20 to balance in different chains. More details could check on the chain data as below. All right. I use USDT TRX all the time, man. Just used it last night, like without an issue. So I'd like to give my sympathy to anyone who has been hurt by the current FTX situation. Hopefully everything can be resolved quickly and the industry can get back on track. Protecting user funds is top priority at KuCoin. We will release Merkle tree proofs of reserves on PD in proof of in a POF in about 1 month, and work closely with authoritative auditing institutions to ensure accuracy with truthfulness of the numbers and information we provide to our users to build confidence and transparency in the industry. Yeah. So, yeah, I never fear. I also work closely with KuCoin reps, and they reach out to me. So you would see an issue, in my humble opinion, but you never know. I'll be open-minded. I'm an open-minded man, but you never know. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So look, 17,000, and look, we're falling down to the bottom of the pattern as suggested. And look, there's more to go. And if you look at this is a bit of an M pattern, is it not? Okay, and M patterns break to the downside 68% of the time. You know, we may get held up here by this trend line, and that's what you're looking for. But if this spurts through, I mean, you're on your way down. You're on your way down. And let's flip back to that Adam short, probably starting to make a big pump to the upside here. Take a look at the 15-minute, about to sprout out. I mean, the 15-minute and the 1-hour low, that's a beautiful move to the upside right there for the Adam short. Possibly 20% gains coming to short Adam. All right. And there's always opportunity in the market. I also want to take a look here at the BTC pairs. You want to see if there's anything affecting BTC at the moment or that's not getting hit as hard. Look, ADA, like shorting the market seems to be the play right now on almost every single time frame. ADA short. And how do you short the market? A lot of people don't know. Who here knows how to short the market? Who here has no idea how to short the market? How many new people here do not know how to short the market? Anybody? Anybody? Not for Bitcoin dumping, as your TA suggests. Tom Brady was involved in FTX. Tom not having a good year. I know, isn't that crazy? So is Matt Damon, man. Isn't that crazy? So, like, they pay for these celebrities. They'll say whatever for the money. You know what I mean? SBF was just paying for the face, but it was like a nice car with no engine inside. This is the deal with fractional reserve lending. This is the whole situation. You know what I mean? And there you go. Bitcoin taking a dive just as we told you it would. It was a 75% chance, 68% chance, but even I raised it up to 75 based on the top, the resistance and everything else. CPI data going to get leaked too, and I don't think it's going to come out too good, in my humble opinion. Setting us up. You want to take a look at ES1 as you're looking at this. You can flip, dual screen if you'd like. And you want to go to ES1 here and take a look at E-mini futures, SP ES1 mini futures here, right? And let's take a look. What did they do on the 1 hour time frame? So in the 1 hour, they want to bounce. They're sitting at 38. What's interesting is they're not too shabby. Actually, I don't want to do this because I got my old work on there, so it's better if I just bounce back and forth. Because we want to see what I had drawn already, you know what I mean? Well, look, be careful. These shorts could pump nice. Nice 20% gains on the shorts. That's a beautiful gain on an afternoon, I'll tell you that. So take a look here. ES1 is still in a bit of a flag. 5-minute, yeah, okay. But the 15-minute wants to pump. Interesting. Is it, it's now becoming uncorrelated to Bitcoin. Like it's doing its own thing, which is really interesting. So the S&P stayed in a flag, stayed at its point of control, and the 15-minute wants to point to the upside. So does the 1 hour time frame. Okay. So we had a little bit of FUD action, but we're getting pumped back to the upside. Is Bitcoin also getting the move back? No, Bitcoin is getting completely drained here. And look, that was an M pattern with a, so you had the M, slanted M to the upside inside of the rising wedge, likely to drop to the downside. I called the exact entry of the short right there. Had you been watching, you'd be in the heavy money right now. And there's the drop. There you go. Called it. I hate to be the guy who called it, but I did. I called this short live exactly as it happened. I call it live, and that's the thing. I call it long, I call it short, too, because to me it doesn't matter. Okay, we could trade it. We could be trading to the upside right now. You see what I mean? As long as you got your mindset and you know what the pattern is, you know it's going down. And this was a symmetrical triangle with a 50% chance of a break to the downside. 50-50, and then because we hit a resistance, and then we saw, so you have the 50% chance of the pattern off the bat, okay? Then you have the rising wedge, okay? Then you have the move here, and you see the massive meltdown now to the downside. And the short would be flying up right now as we speak. So showed you exactly how to pull about 11% out of the market live in front of them, this is simple stuff. You inversely trade the market, okay? Chalbela up 11.2% now, easy peasy, right? It doesn't mean because it's going down that you can't make money today. There's a day to make money every single day of the week. Lifers right now pulling gains out of the market. Look at this. Taking gains out of the shorts, baby. Making a move. All right. DXY wanted to take a bit of a dump, but it is what it is, right? And I posted the Phantom short too as well. Let's take a look at the Phantom short. Should be taking a bit of a dive. Anything connected to BTC now will be taking a bit of a dive down. And you got to learn how to short the market to stay alive, baby. You got to learn how to short the market to stay alive. Why is it not showing my work? KuCoin. Oh, I think I was on the wrong exchange, right? No, that's KuCoin. It's weird. I put this out this morning, 5-minute chart. Let's take a look at it now. What's going on? It's so weird. Oh yeah, they stopped. They're doing like, that's what it is. You got to trade this MEX Global, right? It's still moving a little bit though. Did they open up? Oh, maybe they're still trading these. They should be still trading these. But it's funny, it doesn't look the same as, let me see here. Always something going on. I gotta match it in my brain. Yeah, so this was it here. Went sideways, pumped up. So it's kind of done a 11%, came back down. It should have just straight pump. See, it's weird. Like this is clean. 10% gains. Let's go back to BTC. Major sell-off, but look, a buyback into the movement. I mean, that's a nice price for BTC. A really nice price for Bitcoin, right? Grabbing Bitcoin around this area, I believe a smart decision because it goes to 10K, man. You're getting so much closer to these horrible lows. Max pain coming for Bitcoin, possibly. I mean, you're getting lower and lower here. And we can extend this now. Look, you're in this downtrend. You're in a horrible downtrend. And honestly, I'm going to show you something that's going to scare you. And I just got like a deja vu from it, which is creepy. But could you get this like head, you know, and you got this right shoulder, double right shoulder. I've seen these play out as inverted. They can play out as a head and shoulder pattern to the downside too as well. Like it's just, it's got some sketchy vibes for sure for BTC. All right. You got it. Look, you take the short quick. They come back and get the liquidations fast too. Treacherous day to be trading. We're going to take a look at DXY as well. See what's happening. And so look, we got the jump and the bump. I mean, this is also trying to dump too on us, but it's very, very oversold. Let's look at the DXY. I mean, the DXY is struggling as well, and I've seen them both dump. Look at the DXY, just took a massive dump and then got bought right back up too as well. So you're seeing crazy behavior for the DXY. Where did it bounce? The 200 simple moving average. You think it's such a weird coincidence how, like, yes, it did what it did, but why does it always follow the math as well? So look, it was in a rising wedge that was breaking to the downside, broke back inside the pattern. Doesn't mean it can't still break back down to the measured move, which would take us here or even here to these two areas. You're looking for a drop for the dollar index. We don't want to see it get back above this resistance area here at about 110.33, like 110.50 area. 57. Okay. If we look at it for what exactly what it is. Weird. It doesn't have my old work anymore. Strange. But so, like, look at this idea. I mean, you're in this kind of a flag now, if you ask me. It is a bit of a flag, right? And you could have a seriously bullish move. Like, what if that, like, gets ripped to 117? And you'd see Bitcoin at 8K, 9K. I don't remember I said 7K a long time ago. People were just like silent. Like, could it really go to 7,000? I said it before anyone even thought about it. Like, even before Garrick Soloway even sniffed on it. I was like 7K possibly, you know, and it was just a measured move. And I'll show you it if you want, man. Can you please go over gold and PAXG? We'll take a look at gold and PAXG, sure. We literally lost everything in crypto in 2 days. It's insane. I got a DXY target of 116. Yeah, it's like 117.31 right there is the measured move. Conservative measured move, you want to just take this area. I guess you could get to like 114, you know, the same exact area there. You know, the thing about it is, I saw the 2 week, and the 2 week is like, it could go lower though. It could go lower. And I've been staring at this monthly that's just getting started to take a dump. So maybe it has a little bit of a move, but the overall, you know, it says 2, 3, 4, or 5 months from now, it's over. It's over. So if we take a deep breath and we relax, price action has to come back to this 21. It's too far away. It's extended. You know what I mean? 2 week chart did dump pretty good. 1 week chart already kind of hit the low. and it could have dumped way harder than that. For the weekly to come down, it was a pretty soft landing for the weekly. I have to give you that. I give you that a lot. Because, like, look at this one. This weekly just took a tumble. We didn't get that this time. This weekly took a tumble. And I was hoping this weekly would take us a nasty tumble, and it did not. I mean, it can fall lower. We were right here halfway through the tumble. Let me show you that. People don't realize, like, look, I mean, we are actually right here. Let me show you where we are right now. So I'll give you a little bit of hopium here. See, right when the blue line was right there? We're kind of right around there. We can all agree, right? We're in a similar area on the curve down. And these just got started. So have some hope that this can still take a tumble here, even though we're pretty low on the weekly. We could still get a bit of a dump. All right. So it's not all over yet. And there's still a nasty bearish div that really, in my opinion, has not fully played out on the weekly chart. Okay. And you did break the parabola. And once you break a parabola, usually it's a wrap easy. And you've definitely broken the parabola, as you can clearly see. Okay. You're on the other side of that parabola. So, I mean, yes, there's some bullish, there's some bearish. I get it. 4-hour time frame wants to pump up too. So look, here's the deal. The 4 hour is going to be the quickest thing to tell us no. But look at that beautiful, yeah, I don't want to call it beautiful, but it's a beautiful red-green candle here on the 4. Now, the 4 hours at resistance, likely to come and eventually get a move back to the downside, right? You're looking for this guy. So how much further we go is the question. We do not want to break above this resistance. 110.57. We do that and we start, heading up here, then you're going to be looking at a 111, and that's going to crush Bitcoin even lower. All right. Bitcoin recovered back to 17K, but it just made a nasty new low into the 16,925, and it's still struggling as we speak. What you want to do is you want to look at the smaller time frames. It's attempting it keeps trying to make a bullish divergence. You see it? But it keeps getting sold off regardless. See, so there is a bullish divergence, though. Tells us that what you need now is you need Bitcoin to break back inside of this symmetrical triangle to stay alive. It's got to swing a rope, crawl in here, go like this, and then break out of this and get above this point of control. If you can't see Bitcoin back above 17,689, there's just really no reason to close a short that's been open beforehand. So, yeah. Check back on this short. Still continuing to pile up. People aren't taking profits on the short, up 15% on the Atom3S token. And it doesn't matter the day. We're going to show you a green coin no matter the day. I'm telling you right now, up or down, we're going to show you how to pull money out of the market no matter what. That's the key to being a lifer. That's the key to this channel. That's the goal to success in life, right? You can wake up and get super depressed and be like, I'm not going to make any money. Everything sucks. The world's, and then you won't. Or you can wake up and, you know what? I got some capital on the side because I didn't go crazy. I took a deep breath. I sat on the sidelines, and you know what? Now I'm going to take a little bit of a short scalp here and take advantage of everybody else's fear. You see what I mean? So it's like, what world do you want to live in? The world where you believe you can change it, or the world where you just do whatever they tell you to do? All right? Always have a stop loss. Do not lose all your capital. The midterms are going to sway this market all over the place. CPI data on Thursday. Protect your capital. Do not go hard. Be easy, is what I was saying to myself every single night. The markets will be erratic all over the place. Bitcoin falling. Can it hold 20,006? Bulls need to hold 20,008. We could not do that. We could not do that. All right? And it's likely we do go lower. This is Armageddon, baby. You're in it. This is like Max Payne's scenario. If you're still in crypto now, you're ready for the long haul. It's going to be a tough road. This is not easy. Only the strong will survive. I'll tell you that right now. If you're sitting here, you're ready. Most people can't handle it. Most people cannot handle the fire. They just can't simply handle it. Not happening for them. Shout out to the people here on the live. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Please hit the like button on your way in. I would greatly appreciate it. We have a saying here. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. We also do something here religiously. Every day we put lemon into the water. We decalcify that pineal. We get that lemon into the water. We stay alkaline, and we stay hydrated with the best liquid possible for our body and mind, which is lemon. Lemon water, baby. This is why my trading group tends to grow on the bearish days. I see a lot of people growing, like we've been growing today. People have been joining the trading group. We had our biggest class yesterday, one of my biggest classes. I teach class every single Tuesday. I'm nice enough to offer up that 2 hours of my time, which I actually really enjoy. And I teach class every Tuesday from 3 to 5. I make enough money. I really, don't need it. But I found out when I don't charge, people don't show up too. So $99 for the 2.5 hour class gets people to invest in themselves, gets people to take it seriously. They show up. If you're in the trading group, $60 to jump into the class. It's every single Tuesday from 3 to 5. I feel like it keeps me in line. When I teach beginners the beginning fundamentals every week, it helps me stay in line with my core beliefs and my core fundamentals with the way I trade. So it's almost like a boot camp of discipline for myself. That class is not easy to teach. There's many days I'm pretty tired or I'm going through a lot, and then I got to, gear up, get my concentration ready, and really give it my all and teach that class. So I could sell recordings over and over again and mail it in. I teach the class because it does a lot for me as a person as much as it does for the people that take the class. And I've realized that now. A lot of my biggest realizations, some of my biggest trades that I figured out all came from when I taught the class. Teaching is how you learn the most. Like if you teach something, you will master it better than almost anybody else, true story, right? Through teaching, you will master a lot. So I slept in today. I might be spoiling myself a tad. Hey, you got to do whatever makes you happy. All right. Now is the final time to get more money to have something to deploy at each level. Breaking: Binance reportedly unlikely to move forward with FTX acquisition following review of finances. CoinDesk reports at Watch Guru. Yeah, and the second that comes out, that's going to send the markets, a little more spiraling. More people are going to jump on out. So let's look at Watch Guru. CZ might say something too. Let's see what he says. In spirit of transparency, might as well share the actual note sent to all Binance team globally a few hours ago. Binanceans, given the events of the transpired over the last couple of days, I want to reiterate a few points. Once, we did not master plan or any of this related to it. It was less than 24 hours ago that SBF called me, and before that, I had very little knowledge of the internal state of things at FTX. I could do some mental calculations with our revenues to guess theirs, but it would never be very accurate. I was surprised when he wanted to talk. My first reaction was he wanted to do an OTC deal, but here we are. 2, as the due diligence for the deal is ongoing, I want to remind everyone, do not trade FTT tokens. If you have a bag, you have a bag. Do not buy or sell. As soon as I finished the call with SBF yesterday, I asked our team to stop selling as an organization. Yes, we have a bag, but that's okay. More importantly, we need to hold ourselves to a higher standard than even in banks. 3, obviously do not comment on the deal, publicly or internally. If you do not directly involved, don't ask. We have a good team handling it. Things will play out. 4, FTX going down is not good for anyone in the industry. Do not view it as a win for us. User confidence is severely shaken. Regulators will scrutinize exchanges even more. Licenses around the globe will be harder to get, and people now think we are the biggest and will attack us more. But that's okay. We are used to being open and learning and leaning into headwinds. In fact, we embrace scrutiny. We must significantly increase our transparency, proof of reserves, insurance funds, etc. A lot more to come in this area. We have a lot of tough work ahead of us, not to mention price swinging wildly. 5, speaking of prices, as I've said many times over the years, ignore the prices. Let's keep our heads down and focus on building products people use. It has always worked over the years, and today it is obviously no exception. Lastly, I want to say thank you. I'm really proud of each and every one of you for all your hard work and as a team. Thank you. We still have many challenges ahead of us. Let's continue to push ahead and help increase the freedom of money around the world steadily and consistently. Shout out to CZ in the game. Much appreciated to you. Thank you so much for the love. Everybody, I really need the likes up to the watchers. We have 95 people on the live, about to hit 1,000 people. Let's break through 1,000 again for the second day in a row. 348 people on the live stream. And we have a lot of people here. We like to do something awesome for the community. All right? We like to show our love and support for the people that are here. Okay? Who here doesn't know how to short the market? Who here would like to learn so many things about the market? Okay? Who here would like to attend class? Okay? Class on Tuesday next week, or who, you know what I mean? There's got to be so many people here that want to be educated. We got 987 people. Keep hitting that like button. You're booming us to 1,000 people now. We're about to break through 1,000 people. I didn't want to mention it. I didn't even look at it. I was just doing my thing, grinding, staying focused, staying in the zone, doing what I got to do, showing you what's happening with BTC. All right? So look, we got the bounce off what? A bullish divergence. Right? Now it's a camel pattern. I call this the camel. You got your neck, you got your head. You got your foot, your head, your front foot, the neck, and the head. This is camel trading 101. But again, you consistently keep making the same pattern. Rising wedges that want to break to the downside. Bearish patterns. continuation bearish patterns. And this is how you can find out whether you're likely to continue. I mean, you have this shoulder ahead and a possible right shoulder. I guess we can let that slide. 7-minute is getting, wants to push back to the upside, which we were looking at really small time frames. Looks like we may get a reversal here. Let's take a look at that, the crypto fear and greed index too. See where that's sitting today. It's got to be, how do they only jump to a 29? That's got to, you think it would be all the way down here to a 16. 8 hours from now, they got to change this. I mean, the fear is way more than that. Come on now. We got SPF, insolvent exchanges. The fear is way bigger than that. Has to be. What crypto do you regret buying in 2022? What do you wish you had bought more of? Crypto crash. I want to know. I want to know today what's going on. So check it out. When I find the W button. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. So what crypto do you regret buying in 2022? And what crypto do you wish you had bought more of? Crypto crash, Binance, boom. So here's the deal, everyone. We're going to tweet this out. You guys know the drill, all right? That's now tweeted out to the group, to the interwebs. We're going to send that out now. Let me know. I really do want to know. This stuff is interesting to me. And what happens is we're going to take this tweet, we're going to ship it right up here and pin it to the comment section for a little bit here. And what I'd like you to do is answer this tweet. And if you can, we're going to pick someone from this tweet, okay? We're going to pick a beautiful person from this tweet. And you're going to be, if you would like, giving 1 month into the trading group. So let me know if you would love that, and let me know. So if by answering this, 1 month in the trading group worth 99 beans. ADABTC, please, and thank you. We'll take a look at ADA Bitcoin, Supers, Gold, Paxil, ADA, and Bitcoin. Let's take a look at how gold is faring through all this nonsense. And look at Bitcoin just getting completely obliterated again here. Not, it's almost like, so I guess I do have to look at these smaller time frames and do that's a rising wedge that wants to break to the downside. That's a bit of an M pattern yet again. You see it? Tells me that we're likely to continue to dump here. All right. And it is what it is. This is a massive sell-off. You're going to have a lot of people scared selling off Bitcoin. They got in at 20K. They got in at 25. They got in at 30. They're freaking out now. They can't handle it. They can't handle it. You know what I mean? They weren't in for the long haul. They weren't ready for this. They didn't have a plan. They aren't in for 4 to 5 years. They're going to likely get obliterated. You know what I mean? And it's sad because it's not what we want, and that's not what I'm looking for. And again, there's money to be made today, right? Crazy, this got sold off real fast though. But there's money to be made today. Honestly, at this point, I guess a 1x or 2x leverage trade is the only thing that's possible. I mean, trying to, Max Global's open for business right now. KuCoin right now under maintenance on the futures. So people that want to take advantage of the futures, I advise you jump on in. We have a solution. See, it's all about solutions. You got to have a solution in a time of need. All right. And we have it for you every single day here. And so right here, if you become, jump on in with Max Global. All right. And we'll take that link and we'll post it here too as well. Hit that link. I just put it. It's also in the comment section to Max Global. See it right there, Crypto Lifer. And check out that link. And what that's going to do is if you deposit up to $500 and spot trade 2,000 or up to 10,000 in futures, campaign airdrop 25 beans immediately, right? And then one lucky person will be given 1,000 beans, and 5 lucky people will get a campaign airdrop worth 200 beans. So check it out. 7 days left on the campaign. Crypto Lifer, Max Global. I believe their futures are open right now. KuCoin's under maintenance, so good place to take advantage of this move. Of course, the exchanges don't want to pay when a good short's coming out and give you that easy money, right? But this short was, look, we called this short right here at the beginning of the live stream, did we not? If you were over here right now at the beginning of the live, called this short right here. You could even see a kind of a shoulder, head, and a shoulder there. You can see how it began to play out. The rising wedge, 68% chance of a break to the downside. Now you got another rising wedge breaking to the downside. And I'm showing you the measured move here. If you're sticking with me, then you're sticking with me, okay? Further down. This is why people love the trading group, because they get privy to what's happening usually before it happens. They have a plan. We go through so many things together. Like we're going to do a weekly screen share on Thursday, break it down. And we have so much to talk about and so much to break down. All right. I might move it to Saturday morning because I will be, again, too, the hurricane in Florida, everything just seems like topsy-turvy right now. Can we double bottom here? This is finally a bit of a reversal pattern. Can Bitcoin try, attempt to double bottom at 17,000? Where was that wick, that capitulation wick? 17,174 before. So, we are in a new low. Bitcoin has now made a new bottom. It had not bottomed as previous, and I had indicators that said 90%, like there's likelihood we could, but I said, you know what? You never know. Trading in the zone taught me to say, you never know, Sam. You must always be open-minded to any single thing that's happening. I realized one day you're either open-minded 100% or you're not. You can't be like, I'm open-minded, but I know that's the bottom for sure. And then you have to be like, but Sam, that's not open-minded because you just said it has to be something. And then people are like, but don't you have to stand for something? You can stand for things and still be open-minded. Like you can eventually be like, this is what it is, So look, we got a bit of a double bottom here too, and it's treacherous trading. Going up and down, we got shorts, we got longs. Pretty crazy, right? At this point, that stop loss on the short brought to break even, right? Boom. And you basically can't lose anything. Profits could either be taken for the trader. That it depends on the trader's mindset, what they're thinking about, what their initial goal was. To me, I don't see a huge swoop in sight right now. We're losing some serious levels. The next level to hit is this big boy area here. I'm going to jump on out too, and we're going to look at the total market cap. Shorts are likely to continue to the upside, in my humble opinion, and hit that target. So let's look at the total market cap for all of cryptocurrency. And we've been here before, not too long before, but the lowest we were at was like 700. This is interesting. Here's an interesting fact. We haven't made a lower low on the total market cap. How interesting is that? So much money came into these altcoins and Ethereum, right? With the Ethereum proof of stake, and people probably staked Ethereum. That may be holding up the total market cap, in my humble opinion. So Ethereum, and the new Web3 coins that people really, Matic, and a lot of the layers for Ethereum too, I believe have created a bit of a prop-up zone here. Doesn't mean it's going to stay there forever. This candle is about to close below these candles, but we did have a wick lower to $760 billion. Right now we're hanging at $800 billion, hanging by a string. There's really no major support or resistance for the market cap. The next market cap area to stop at is going to be that 757 area, 760. We break 760. There's a little bit of a notch here at 681. Then there's a little bit of a notch here at about 589. And then you got these areas 450, 397. So it's tough. Could we collapse below $500 million? Right now we're only $200 billion below, but look, $200 billion wiped out of the market like that, like in 2 days. And it makes me wonder, like, are these margin calls? Are these people, like, how does that happen so fast? Like, where does the money come from? And I was even saying, remember I was talking about, I was like, where would everybody go? Like, what asset are they running into? What's a better risk on asset than Bitcoin at this point? You can take it with you whenever you want. Governments can't confiscate it because you could memorize the seed phrase and basically just be like, what? You know what I mean? So, like, there's like so many reasons why Bitcoin should become the world reserve currency and why it's so beautiful and why it has so many awesome facets to it, right? Such a beautiful thing. To me, I'm still enamored by it. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So look, total market cap, something you want to look at whenever you see the market dumping, and we could V-shape recovery. When I see slams down like this, a lot of times we slam back up. Like, what if a week from now, we're back at 997, Bitcoin's at 20,100, and everyone who didn't buy, it was just like, that could happen. I know it's, but it could happen. Your 22-hour definitely wants to bounce back to the upside. I could see a recovery here. So, I know I'm blowing, I'm not trying to make it all sound bad. There's a chance, 17K could hold here. Look at the wicks on the 15-minute. That's suggesting a recovery right there. And so what you're looking for is this. Let me project it for you now. Could you make an inverted head and shoulder here, right? Again, you're going to have that resistance here. About to say that. It's not saving my work, or did I put it on some other shot. I mean, it's weird. We had all that work done here. Where's all my work, Obi? Did I delete it? Doesn't make any sense. Look at that 1 minute chart. Beautiful double bottom. But again, it's this, right? It's got to break out. It's got to get above this point of control. Here's your first big boy resistance area to get above. Look, bounce, bounce. It's got to get above this area here. 17,003, and then we got to see a move back. And then the point of control, 17,007. So, like, it's got a ways. It's got a ways. And when price action moves fast, it's the 1 minute chart will give you the most data, the most data you can use the fastest. So, like, you don't use the 1 minute chart, you know, just because, like to me, it's not like the best to trade. It can go up and down, but when the market's moving fast and you need to track BTC or any asset in the world, it's definitely this. You know what I mean? Shout out to the $12 in super chats. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 1,072 people on the live, 467 people on the likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I love you. I love each and every one of you. You're great, beautiful people. All right. How we doing on that Twitter? How we doing? Let's take a look on what y'all are saying here. What coins did you like? What coins did you not like? What do you want? And we like to get 50 retweets and up to 85 comments. Yesterday, we've been hitting it. I'd like to get 100 comments and 75 retweets. Push it up again. We just keep pushing it. I try not to regret anything. I don't buy crap coins. I regret so much that I don't have more money to invest. But that's why I'm here with you, to learn how to make more money, no matter what the market is like. I will definitely buy BNB, Matic, ETH, Bitcoin, and DOT. Smart. Those are all, in my opinion, I'm not a financial advisor, but that's something I personally like. No regrets, but I wish I bought more ADAM in June. Hopefully this crash will bring me another opportunity. Much love. I love that people are still looking to grab their ADAM and their nice coins, right? Yeah, I mean, ADAM's still holding up pretty good if you think about comparatively to the rest of the market. Regret buying Shiba in the Twitter news. Allowed FOMO to deviate me from my plan. Wish I bought more Bitcoin. Interesting. I regret buying Doge for sure. More so due to timing. But I certainly wish I had bought more ETH, says the Geek Chief. Not only due to PA, but just more versatile overall. I buy NFTs as well. And DJ Ono says, Luna regret, huh? Wish I loaded more XRP. Dang, sorry about that. I luckily somehow avoided it. Now, I don't want to say anything because you never know. Regret BAT and would like to get more XRP. Yeah, baby. XRP at the beginning of 2022. Wish I would have waited until now. I'm sipping on cocktails in South Africa. I ain't worried about any coins. Bought that shit, baby, at 00007, so I'm loving at the moment. We love the lifer, and I will hodl on strong as we can be. It's a great crypto cycle right now, crypto lifer. Hey, man, this guy's always super positive. That's PS5 Gaming doing his thing, man. Look at that. Beautiful, just looking at the ocean. Thank you for sharing that ocean pic. I regret buying Baby Lambo. Should have bought more $50 quant. Interesting. Matic, such a nice rally. Baby Doge, Super BNB. This is temporary. Have a whooping 100 saved up and for 15K Bitcoin. Bless you, brother. Wish I had more BTC and Matic. I want to learn more. Let's go to class. ORE looking like a mistake, but I'm a hodl for 5 years. Should we bought more Bitcoin these last few dips? Hey, it's possible too. Wow, a lot of people got none in here. I regret my AMP buy. Wow, insane. Wish I had more quant. This one's the worst day in a few months for me. I almost did not sleep. Last night was hard, Peter. Are you kidding me? Peter. Dude, with the midterms here, I could barely sleep last night. Watching the TV till 1 in the morning, and then falling asleep. Look, BitBoy is trending, man, my man. Shout out to my man, BitBoy trending. Shout out to my man. Shout out to my man. Keep rocking, man. And I mean, shout out to my man. Keep rocking, Ben. Just I hope everything goes well. You know what I mean? SBF owes me the biggest one. He started all this, and I'm going to be the one to end it. Don't worry, though, Sam. I have to take the apology through a glass window. Come in and see you during visitation hours. I'll take it. Everyone owes BitBoy Crypto an apology. He was right. FTX. Look at that. Think back a few weeks ago when CZ Binance was able to invest $500 million into Elon Musk's Twitter purchase. You know who tried to invest as well but was shot down? That's right, SBF. Elon knew who the good guy was at the time. When only a very few people knew the truth about SBF. People hopefully listen. I mean, you got to follow the money. You can follow the money, right? You can link him to Goldman Sachs, in my humble opinion, and then there you go, right? I can't be bought off. That's the roadblock. That's why I'm dangerous. That's why everything comes out. SBF, Caroline, and Dan all know this. Who flips first? Oh my God, yo. They tried to buy him off, yo. It's crazy. I took that man's whole career. What a lot of people don't understand is this is not close to over yet. I know, ending it, and it's going to be glorious. A lot of you are going to be eating a lot of words and feeling super stupid about it when it's time for the crescendo. Remember, this guy is the guy who wanted to have people making crypto regulation. My goodness. This is getting crazy, right? And that's the thing. This is a battle for freedom. This is a battle for life. This is a battle for so much more than what we realize that's at stake here, everybody. You know, it's important that the people have a say in what happens with the future of money. Don't you agree? Because you know what happened is they didn't have a say the last time there was a transition of the future of money. This is the first freeing time in history. You get it? Because the last time, look, people were doing pence and gold and all that. Next thing you know, the banking systems came and they made that the future of money. They didn't give the people the right to choose. They just forced bankings on them and said, you're going to be in a banking system. We're going to parasitically take from you. We're going to create a debt system, basically. You know what the first bank ever, this is so crazy. The first bank ever in America, the first Bank of America, right? This is crazy. How the bankers wrote it, right, is they underwrite the bank. And I'm going to explain this. So they get a bank, and you need 100% for the bank. Okay? This is crazy. So what do? Is they create a printing press. This is a true story. I know you don't believe me, but they create a printing press. This is insane. And they loan 20% to the United States government. This is true story. This is how they made the first bank. I studied this. They loan 20% to the U.S. government. So now honestly, this is debt. This is money that you'll never be able to pay off. They know this when they give this money to the U.S. government. They know once they take the bait, they're in, because this money is a debt-based system, and you can't pay it off because you're going to need more of it every time to expand your economy, right? And they're going to print more of it. They're going to devalue the currency. The more the currency is devalued, the harder it is to pay off the initial debt. It becomes a cycle, right? And then eventually you owe too much and you collapse the entire dollar. They did this to the continental dollar. They printed it to zero. They did it to many fiat currencies throughout the world. You can study this on your own free time. Here's the deal, though. Once they lend the 20%, this is insane. They then put the 20% down, and they borrow 80% on it. No, I'm not lying. I am not lying. They borrow 80%. They use this as fractional reserve lending. The 20% represents, and then they borrow the 80% off the 20. The bankers do that own the bank. Okay. This is a true story. I know you think I'm lying. And that creates the 80%. I don't know if it gets printed in there or it becomes a digital, but on paper, and that's the bank. The U.S. is the only one on the till that took it. The bankers actually never put anything into the bank itself. Yet they're the ones who run the bank. Then they start buying off politicians. Then the bank runs and the bank makes profits, right? And they reap the rewards. Probably 80% of the rewards too. Until they pay off maybe the debt and own the bank entirely. And this becomes a first Bank of America, man. You can research this stuff. It's some vicious nonsense. And so that was new technology, right? And then they forced that, Alexander Hamilton, and they did a bunch of other schemy stuff to get that going through. They took James Garfield out. You can research that's why he was taken out. And he was about to stop that. He didn't want it. He was trying to get us off the England banking system. So they're like, okay, they can run their revolution and say all they want, but we'll just put them right back in the same financial slavery that they were in before, and they won't be able to get out. And bang. And we've been in it ever since, everybody. And until we realize this, it doesn't matter who's in office. It doesn't matter who says what. There's a bigger hand at play. There's a very large hand at play, and you can even go research what they say. I don't care how big an army is. Show me, you know, how to control the money with the pen, and I'll control your entire nation. You know what I mean? They don't need that. So the dollar index, is it going to make a big pump back to the upside? Let's take a look at our daily time frame. It's getting oversold and in a beautiful flag. It looks like it's about to pump with a higher low here. Everything curving. This does look like it's going to make a bit of a move to the upside. I'll tell you that. If I had to make a bold guess on the daily time frame, it's not looking that great, right? Go to our smaller time frames, and that's why I always look at them. But again, kind of making a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder of sorts now. We do have the resistance that I was talking about. And I don't know what happened. My work all disappeared. You saw that? But we were talking about 110 too, and we didn't want to get back above here at, I remember 110.57. Rings a bell, but. Yeah, because there's a bounce, resistance, about 110.60, 110.57 area. So, dumping right now on the 1 hour time frame, which is a good sign for Bitcoin, at least. Give us a little relief. So, the dollar's dumping. We want to see it break through this lower area here. We want to see this break through. Love the knowledge, sir. Preach for the young people who have not a clue. Thank you so much, man. May God bless you and yours. Shout out to Tony Rosas. Thank you so much. The CPI tomorrow. If the CPI is bad, Bitcoin is 10K. It is, yeah, it could be really bad. Solana is doing horrible today. Mind checking that out for sure. And someone asked about gold and PAXG. Let's take a look at both of those two as well. I'm interested to see what's happening with gold. And look, the market cap slipping and sliding further down here, sliding away. Insanity. Here's another bit of a flag here, and this is what happens in a bear market. Max pain. Max pain, baby. Max pain. And that would say we would go lower to $767 billion. Okay? $767 billion. Bitcoin kind of careening here, making a little bit of a smaller flag. Something like this now. It's tight in there. Could almost bring this up. Get out of here. My man. And we got to be careful too, man. This power's at B. Any coin I bought before June, but I'm still up. Regret isn't correct word. I'm knowledgeable, so now I'm up as a whole. I like that. That's beautiful. That's amazing. That's amazing. And wow, you guys destroyed the tweet. 65 comments, 23 retweets. Unbelievable. We usually get way more than that, though. We could get bigger than that. We got 50 retweets and 85 comments. So let's keep pumping this thing. Let's beat yesterday. Why not? Let's beat yesterday. Let me know. And what we did is we got the tweet right here, and it's in the comment section. Just grab it up. Grab it up. When you see Crypto Lifer, I only put a few things up there. I actually pinned the tweet up here, so you can just hit that, answer that tweet. And what we're going to do is, entered you know, $99 people pay a month to be in the trading group, and we will waive that, and we will let you in to see what it's like to hang out with the Lifer for a month. So if you want to be with me for a month, and that includes 4 weekly private screen shares, a lot of perks come with that, token metrics and the work. So if it makes you excited, if you want to get down, then check it out. And this is a really sad story too today. I have to say, like, enough is enough. Don't give, you know, if I was on one side or the other, I wouldn't want to give the other side anything to say. So why wouldn't everything just work perfectly? You know what I mean? It's just weird. I don't want to mention it again, but I just, you know, crypto crash is trending right now. Crypto crash is trending hard body, baby. And comments are coming in. People keep ripping it. Massive inverse head and shoulder on Bitcoin's weekly. Yeah, we'll take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly too as well. Why not? But look, there's the drop to the downside again, continuing to dump. Dang, man, just no relief for BTC. Even the dollar index dumping with Bitcoin. And I could see them dump together. It's one of those days where everything just kind of gets washed up. I hope FTT goes up. We'll go long and think positive. I like what you just said, man. That's crazy. But you know what? You don't want to. I used to think stuff like that, and I guess you never know. I mean, You know what? I never want to be against anyone thinking positive. But, I mean, there's an inverse head and shoulder here. That's likely to get a bit of a move to the upside, to be honest, at 4 beans. So then you said the guru, right? This watch guru thing. Or whale guru, was it, right? Someone else sent it in. Someone sent it into here. Wow. Temasek engaging with FTX's Binance bailout plan fuels uncertainty in the crypto market. Singapore state investor Temasek says it's engaging with FTX in its capacity as a shareholder in the wake of Binance's plan to bail out of the cryptocurrency exchange, which has been sent jitters rippling through the industry. Such a powerful shift would make Binance reign supreme in the crypto world, and observers told the Straits Times that this could add more uncertainty to the industry following a spate of insolvencies that has shaken investor confidence and shrunk funding. FUD, man. I love the FUD. You got to love the FUD. The more FUD, the better. Bring it on, baby. Bring it on. You got to use the FUD to your advantage. You only get so much FUD, just like you only get so much bull run. Can you look at my baby CELR? I also pulled out this morning, but I'm holding strong. I almost pulled out this morning, but I'm holding strong. SBF friends are coming to help him. Gobbling up Satoshis like they're a rally, baby. Hey. 1.1K viewers, let's go. Hit that like button, everybody. Yo, yesterday we had 1,000 people on the like button. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly, vastly, it would be the most amazing thing you ever did in your life. Thank you so much for the love. What are your thoughts on Band protocol? You know, I love Band. I was a long-term holder of Band. I believe it could actually be a big mover, Web 3.0, and it's a protocol that could be used behind the scenes for a lot of different things. It actually has been implemented for a lot of projects. People don't realize Band has already been used. I started getting into Band at $1. Watched it rip to $20 in the summer of 2019. Come back down, had another rally. Never really would surpass that old rally. It was interesting. Like Band was, and then it got left to the wayside when the whole market ripped. Really kind of left me lackluster, kind of dumbfounded. Band didn't perform so much stranger. It kind of had its own rally before everything else, and then, you know, never really followed through on that. All right. Bitcoin never broke 25 MA 3 months. Check. Yeah, it also doesn't break the 21 day. You don't even have to talk about the 25. It doesn't break the 21 on the 3-month chart. See? Hasn't broken that in, basically since it was $277. So that's pretty sketch. You know what I mean? I got to give that to you. But you're super oversold on the 3-month chart, too. I mean, you know, you're at a pretty low point. But again, you could start. But that's technically definitely a very close to a bottom, in my humble opinion, on the 3-month. Monthly, too, as well. So I'm not scared. I got orders going from 7K to 15,000. They're going to start getting hit. And, you know, one of my bigger orders got hit recently, and I couldn't believe it. So I ended up getting that low 17,000 order. Can we look at CSPR? Much love. Appreciate to you all. Hey, Lifer, how do you get into group and have the month? In order to try to get into the group for free, you have to answer the tweet. You have to retweet and leave a comment. All right? Retweet and leave a comment. Retweet and leave a comment. All right? So I want to see you retweet and leave a comment, and then we'll verify, and we'll see, you know, bang, bang, bang. What crypto do you regret buying in 222? What crypto do you wish you had bought more of? Crypto Crash, Bitcoin, Binance. All right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Yeah. Sad that it takes a crash to wake people up, but that's what happens, right? Everyone wants to know what's happening in crypto. Shout out to my man, BitBoy. Keep rocking, Ben. Love you, brother. Love it. We never backs down. Let's go. God bless, brother. Hey, and people who say whatever they want, right? But, I mean, who else is out there on the front lines every single day putting their face out there? A lot of people would be afraid. I'm being honest right now. They'd be afraid of you-know-what. And I don't even want to say it, but you-know-what. That could happen. The you-know-what. So, I don't even want to, it's out in the air. But, man, people get funny over the money. So you always got to be careful when you're out there, okay? People get funny with the money. But honestly, I believe in God, I believe in beautiful things, and I believe that everything's going to be great. And that, you know what? How does the darkness come to light? It always takes a lot of not, like, it hurts. You know what I mean? It doesn't happen overnight. It's not easy. You know what I mean? It takes some time, you know? So with that being said, this all is going to take its time and take its toll, right? Remember, we started this day looking at Bitcoin like this. And if you see the title of the video, this is what we're looking at. And now we're like, you know, in my opinion, we're breaking. You could say, okay, you could be kind of nice and say, we're right on the line, holding the line. Oh, you know, do we get that recovery back to the upside? But no, now you lost 17,000, you know. We started the live stream just like this. I don't know why it deleted my work. Remember the Binance chart? Like, they don't want to, you know, but we started the live stream showing you this rising wedge, and I said I would highly likely open up a short right here based on the point of control breaking in the top of the pattern in the rising wedge. And then right as I said it, and we've been dropping basically ever since. So the short's in good money, you know. And so we're able to hit it when it's long or short. No matter what the day, we show up and find money in the market. It's, you know, and I'm definitely more of a bull than a short guy than someone who wants to short. You know what I mean? To me, shorting isn't the funnest thing in the world. It's like, why? You know, but you do what you got to do to survive. You got to find the money in the market somehow. You got to get in and out, you know. Again, holding at 17,000. And honestly, you don't have to do anything, too. Like, I like to wait for the market to settle and find better opportunities, too. Today is an insane day. But look, you went to the top of the pattern, tried to fall back, hit the top of the pattern, fell to the bottom. Can you bounce back to the top of the pattern now? Just pattern trading 101. But as we showed you now, I mean, like, now you look at some severe resistance areas here. Now you just made an M. Look at this M pattern here now. And so all my years of doing this live on the live and tracking live price action has given me the skill of live price action trading, like, right? This is a skill in and of itself. You can do TA, but doing TA live is another skill. It's like, that's another skill on top of TA. Like, being able to kind of, and keep people engaged, you know, make sure that you're not completely bored while I'm doing this, right? Should make some more jokes today, right? You know what I mean? So, you know, the other day my wife said, you know, why can't you take me someplace I've never been? You know what I mean? So I took her to the kitchen. Look. Oh, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. You know, I don't like to brag about the expensive places I have been recently, but yesterday I was at the supermarket. Anyway, inflation is a yeah. FTX chart live will dictate the market. Probably will. I mean, that's exactly what's happening. FTT. And what a beatdown. We were looking at here on the KuCoin exchange yesterday. Ooh, get out of here. And so, look, I mean, it's in a flag, just falling wedge could break to the upside, but it's a bear flag to me. Like, these, you know, I like trading these to the upside the same way. See that? You flip it upside down. You are getting very far away in the moving averages. Eventually, price action will get away for the 21, and then it's going to have to snap back. And then usually when the yellow and the white line to get very far apart, you're going to have to see some type of reversal, at least for a little bit. Okay? But, I mean, that's a downtrend for sure. And eventually you're going to come for the... I mean, look at the death cross. 50 crossed the 200 right there. And right after the death cross, sayonara, senorita. What a beautiful short, though, right? And it's going down. I mean, this looks like it's going to continue to dump. CC pulling out of the deal, and I think people don't really know about it yet. I think we were one of the first people to hear about it. So I think it could get worse. You know what I mean? Before it gets better. Wow, you guys are ripping this tweet now. You guys are unbelievable. Ripping the tweet. Shout out to the 9,000 Twitter followers. We hit on our way to 10,000 and banging on them. Solana, but sold it a few weeks ago for XRP. Not a bad trade, actually. Yeah. Love in the wrong dip on Luna. Man. Wishing and hoping to buy more Wild. Dude, I think Wild's a great project. 100% regret USDT. DCAing even Bitcoin, ETH, ADA. You're funny, man. Flux, mining, OP, and some others. I think, OP is pretty hot. Regret VGX. Wish I had more quant. And, you know, I never regret, like, DCAing. Almost like just buy coins on the major dips. Like on the nastiest days of the week. You know what I mean? And you always look back. You're like, if I just buy coins on the nastiest day ever, you know? Algo, Atom, Block, and ETC. Always more, never less, man. Wow. This guy's doesn't stop. Patrick Uecker. I like that last name, Patrick Uecker. I like that. Patrick Uecker. 33 minutes. 33 minutes. So you know what? This is the man right here. This is the man. You got to send the retweet. Did you retweet it? Patrick, make sure you retweet. Make sure you retweet. He probably did. I'm going to go with the fact that he did. How do I verify a retweet? You know what I mean? But look, he hit the 33, and he did just write Bitcoin. But his name is interesting to me, man. XRPZ. James B. and Patrick Uecker. Interesting. We should have a tweet off. No, I'm just joking. Hey, I'm feeling good. It's a tight day. You know what? I say we reach out to them both and throw them in. And if they like it, you know what I mean? Hey, people really end up liking it. They can end up taking advantage of it for the rest of their life, or, you know. So reach out to James B. and because they both hit the 33. So let's be cool. So I'll take a picture of that. But you guys are on it. You guys can screen grab and all that. Shout out to everybody here. Keep the likes pumping up all the way to the upside. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. And, you know, wow, 17,000 holding. So, and how do you know if we're going to continue lower? Look at the smaller time frames. That's it. Sorry, I don't want to make that long. This is hard for me. It's not easy. It's not easy. Most people don't want to be live right now. They can't even face the music. But again, it's all about finding opportunity, taking a deep breath, and realizing it is what it is. That is a strong bullish divergence. Telling you that's likely going to be a bit of a bounce there. But, you know, I mean, I'm a divergence trader, so when I see it, I have to believe it. So I'm stuck believing it's going to happen because that's how you take advantage of it. If you don't believe it's going to happen, you can't take advantage of it, you know. So this is the idea here. You know, something like this, can we get back out of here at least? And now you're looking at your support and resistance lines, small time frame, but Bitcoin must break back above 17,007, 17,008 to remain bullish, really 18K, right? Bitcoin's got to get back above 18,000 right here to remain bullish. This is going to be like, if it can't do it, and you know, what's interesting is this does have a measured move if this becomes the inverted head and shoulder, right? To the upside. But can your mind see these things before they happen? That's the key. And now I'm willing to be super open-minded. Look, I go to the 1 second chart and look at Bitcoin on the 1 second and just see what it's doing every second in real time. Craziness, right? The 1 second chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I feel like it's a little latent. Should be a little faster than that. Look, there's a cup and handle. There's an inverted head and shoulder. It's kind of crazy. Like, I like to almost, like, you could sit here on the 1 minute and attempt to learn technical analysis. On the 1 second, I mean. We were doing this with Solana last night, yesterday, you know. It's pretty interesting. It blows your mind. And then you're like, well, and you can see kind of where I got my whole, like, my science from and my math from. And then you can, like, and then you can continue to build, like, right? And you can start, and then you can be like, is that a cup and handle? And your mind just begins to grow, and you learn so much, right? Now, everything has a probability. And as you bend and grow, you just change, you know, you change. You could look for a different probability, different idea. Nothing is guaranteed. It's like how your mind is. That's why it's like a science, or it's kind of like a math experiment. It's pretty fascinating. You can, like, zoom in and be like, well, now we're making a flag there. The flag broke to the upside, to the measured move. And then we did bounce off the bottom channel. Now this flag did break out. You see how, like, it's all, like, it's crazy, but, like, it all starts to make sense. And you're like, look, and then we hit the top of the pattern like we were supposed to. right? And then you'd be surprised we get rejected by the top. We should come back down again because someone else has the pattern. Unless we make a flag that's nice enough to get us out of here, right? That's why I always flag it out. And you can kind of like even see my, you get away from the 21, you come back to it. This is fascinating to me. For you, I don't know. But for me, this is completely fascinating, But again, to you, I don't know. I don't know what gets you going. But I'm pretty sure it gets you going because you're on my live stream with the Crypto Lifer. So you must be a Crypto Lifer on one of the craziest days in all of trading in history, right? So is it inverted? Can we get out? And then we go back to where we are. And that's nuts, right? I just took you into it's almost like you were inside a little world with me. I brought you somewhere. Now we're back out. We're like, whoa, where do we go? You ever read The Magic School Bus as a kid? I just took you into the magic school bus of trading, right? We went deep. We just did a deep dive. We were scuba diving through the human body. You know how she does it, right? She scuba dives through the human body. I mean, this is what it is, right? And so, yeah, and without further ado, I mean, can we get this move with the bullish divergence to the upside? It's really we're all hoping Bitcoin, must get back above the resistance here at 17,259 to remain even somewhat bullish. Does anyone have the BLZs to buy Bitcoin right now? Oh, I do. All day long. You know what I mean? They'll have some capital. Always got some capital. You got a little capital over there? Hey, Shammy Bo Whammy, you got a little cap easy? I got a little cap. And it's I go little by little too in this area. We look like we'll be able to get between 17 and 18. Maybe for a while, maybe even down to 15. So, you breathe easy. You don't just buy it all at once. I breathe easy. I take a little nibble here and there now. But $500 will never hurt. You know what I mean? At 17K. So here, I use 3 commas. 3 commas, link in the description below. Really easy way to buy. 17,102 right now. That's a 44. I'll change it to 1705. I just don't want to play with the order. $500. I can set a profit and a stop loss before I even get into the trade. And I can do it really nicely by just clicking and dragging. I can click and be all right, I would like to take 10% out of the trade or 30%. And I'd like to put a 4 or 5 to 10% stop loss. It's so easy and beautiful. Market order to limit order conditional. This is 3 commas, everyone. Link in the description below. I do use 3 commas. It links to all my accounts so I can see everything from Binance US to Coinbase to FTX. I don't use FTX, but it links to every single place, even KuCoin, wherever you need it, it's there. And I absolutely love it. And look at it on the 33 right now and the 38, right? And so now I want to go to 40, right? And just call it a day. And I take these off, right? This is a long-term hold for me. So boom, and you see where you're at now at 23. You don't have to overpay, but you always pay a little more than spot, right? And I create the trade, buy at 17,025, $500, right? And the key is you just keep adding. 10 years from now, you end up with this stash, and you don't even know how you got it, and it's worth some ridiculous amount of money because you're stuck to your plan. You know what I mean? Look, it went to 16,000 already too, right? But look, I'm not afraid. I keep grabbing up some BTC. All right, someone's asking about gold. Let's take a look at gold here. Total market cap says it could slip down to $765 billion. Look, it lost that 800. 800 is a psychological area. You think about that, and this is starting to drop. So watch the total market cap as well. We're in some trouble. We are in some trouble. I will tell you that. FTX, everything looking not too beautiful, in my humble opinion. Shorts still on the table for the move. DXY bounced. Three commas is the only way I trade. It's the jam with the peanut butter, baby. Shout out to Sweaty Dave, man. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at gold, baby, gold. Yeah, we're big on 3 commas in my trading group. I use it because I've been using it for 5 years. It's my comfortable way to trade. All right. So gold up to 1,700 an ounce. Not too shabby. Gold doing something. I haven't looked at gold in a long time. So let's take a look when I last looked at gold. I had it in this channel in this kind of cup and handle. You can see. And gold kind of fell out of the channel to the downside. We could put it in this flag, though. And if you remember correctly, I was watching gold and showing you that it was in this cup and handle that began in 2012. See this? 2012 cup and handle for gold. It's insane, but it is. It's in a giant cup and handle. And it's like a textbook. You didn't even have the secondary cup. It's weird that it didn't break out of that. A lot of times that cup breaks out huge. But so when you look at gold, you're like, all right, it broke in and broke out of the flag, I guess you could say. That's one way to do it. Or you could say it's in this like really sharp falling wedge. Either way, to me, it's a cup and handle with a massive move to the upside. And I was always showing this, like, I believe it was like 3,600. This one goes to, sorry. Yeah, about $2,500 an ounce somewhere in, you know, January of 2026, October of 2026 is going to be worth three grand. I mean, I believe that. Gold's going to continue to go up in value over time. They keep printing money. It's just what's going to happen. Thank you for the gold. Thank you for the gold, baby. Shout out to PAXG. We'll take a look at PAXG and also ask whatever coin you want, whatever you're looking at. Deep dive. You want to look at something. Sometimes I even go into coin market cap. We'll find out what it is. We'll research the whole entire coin. We'll look at the market cap. I'll teach you how to use coin market cap too. You can find out the float. You want to know what's going on with the, you know, everything about it. You know what I mean? Does it, you know, how much is left of it? What can you buy of it? Yada, 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 right? Like basically the market cap. You want to see the supply to market cap, the total supply too. Like some coins have a really low supply. Like I keep telling everybody, everyone's sleeping on EGLD, which is going to be Metaverse X, right? Metaverse X, ELROND, EGLD. I love how they rebranded to Metaverse X. Absolutely love that. Smart move, in my humble opinion. But look, it's got a Binance Smart Chain address, which is great. So it can be bought on the decentralized web. It's got a market cap of $1 billion, a big market cap. It's not a little fish at a million. It's not going to disappear. It's got a lot of investors, the people that believe in it. They stake it too on the app, and they get money back on that app staking it. So it's got its own Meyer app with a staking system, ELROND. And what I want to show you is what may make you jump out of your seat. Like this may, like you might be like, look at that total supply, 23 million coins. Like Bitcoin's 21 million coins. It's got a very small supply. You definitely want to understand this. A coin with a supply that small could do some serious damage in a bull run. That's why I hold onto my EGLD, baby. Can we get a grip up? The bullish divergence suggests that we can. Let's see it in action, baby. This is the 1 minute chart. Again, this is the 1 minute chart. We're watching Bitcoin in the 1 minute. You don't have a choice when things are out of control. You do not have a choice. Can we stop the bleeding? Can this inverted head and shoulder begin to hold us down? Can we get back above the resistances? Right here, the main local resistance first that we must break back above is 17,250. We can talk about, you know, 18K, everything you want after that. Like, we must get back above this to remain bullish, okay? Let's take a look at ADA Bitcoin, a little bit of ADABTC, and see how that's holding up. That's an interesting pair. Let's look at that on Binance. So look, you see it's higher than it's been before. So you can tell ADA is holding pretty nicely against its lows back in December of 2020. That's when I first started getting in. And that's when I bought some more Cardano bags around 8.5 cents. You could have got Cardano, and it would go to $3 just by, you know, basically within a year. Unbelievable, right? From December to September, what a move it made. I remember walking on the beach doing that beach video, talking about Cardano and how it was going to rip City, and it did. So look, I mean, when we look at this ain't too shabby. And that total market cap not being as low with the lower low as Bitcoin is interesting. Can it hold a higher low? That's the question. Right here, you're getting a higher low on ADABTC. You want to look at your daily chart. Your daily's cooked. Says that it could dump on you. The 4-hour had a nice little move though. So today, look, I mean, Cardano BTC was strong, and it's strong right now as we speak. And again, I talk about using BTC pairs in days like today. See, my idea is to stack Bitcoin. I just keep stacking Bitcoin. I want as much Bitcoin as possible. That's it. That's my idea. I want to transfer as much as my wealth out of the regular system into BTC, into real estate, into workable things that pay me. Bitcoin will pay you over time. You know, it's been paying me over time. Again, I can't tell you. I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't tell you what it will do. For me, it's been paying me over time. You know, look at Origin Dollar. This thing is just booming. So you can find the coins that are strong here today. So there's still coins that are doing damage. They don't care. They're holding their pace against Bitcoin. All right. This thing's crazy too. Look, it's up 8%. STC student coin. We're on smaller time frames. Look, Cello Dollar, PAXG, which you just asked about. So look, gold beating up on Bitcoin today. PAXG is a gold stablecoin, all right? So you can have your stablecoin in gold and not in the US dollars. Pretty, you know, if you want to feel free, completely free. And look, PAXG breaking out of the beautiful channel to the upside. See, there's money to be made in look, Tron BTC. So look, the little coins are holding up. Fracshare BTC. We traded this recently. Remember FKX? Avagochi. This is interesting. Like, that's actually in kind of like a symmetrical triangle there. For that 1 hour time frame, looks like it could pump. So, wow. So if we get a run back up, look, the XDC versus Bitcoin. So you can see, I mean, they're not huge gains, but they're not losing against Bitcoin, okay? This is key concepts to understand how to gain Bitcoin against coins that are losing on Bitcoin. Look, the Solana short just continues to be the play of the day, right? Obviously, the heavy winner above all else, right? The Solana short. We were looking at, I said basically every short was in a flag. I don't care if it was Solana, FTT, you know, or every coin, Atom, didn't matter. And look, it just broke that top area. What a crazy day it is to be alive. I can't believe this. This is out of control. Okay, just because I'm up big and you're a math guy, Euler series 9th, change the 9 to see other prices. Pi Basel problem and the Euler love. Thank you for hunches, man. I appreciate you. 69,005. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. And you divide it just because, yeah. I was looking at that, and that's how you can find the bottom, right? Hold on, let me take that and paste that to myself or to my team. I got a mathematician on the team. He does all the math for us. My team is awesome, man. Yo, Rene, don't apologize, man. Your wife broke her foot, dude. It's all good, man. Thank you for apologizing. You're a beautiful person. Let's take a look at CSPR, USDT. And again, when Bitcoin crashes, it crashes. Everything gonna go down, you know? Everything gonna go down. However, look, we were trading coins down here that are higher than they used to be. So, like, in our little mini world of coins, some things are actually not doing too bad. You know what I mean? So let's take a look at the Fibonacci draw here from the bottom to the top and see what we got going on. Again, everyone, if you're new to the class, this is a class in my humble opinion, but if you're new to this, hip to the magic that we're doing here on the live, hip to what we're doing, remember, you can get this knowledge every single Tuesday from 3 to 5:30. I teach this course for you every single Tuesday from 3 to 5:30. I stay cool, calm, and collected no matter what the market's doing. I will teach you how to stay mentally ready to go. Even for me to do this live stream, right? The old me would have been basically, you know what? You know, my pants would be all red, all brown, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I'd have, you know, basically I'd be a mess. And when I first got into trading, when I first got into these crypto markets, of course, I was emotional when I saw these types of events. But once you're in it long enough, and once, you know, the market takes care of you here and there, and you make some smart decisions in and out, you're able to kind of breathe a little bit and get a little bit of clarity no matter what happens. And you realize that this is the opportunity of a lifetime. And it's hard. It's hard to do that. It's hard to fight the feeling. It's hard to fight it back. But you got to just take a deep breath and realize where we're at, you know. And once you realize that, you're like, okay, it is what it is. And, you know, you got a little bit of bullish divergence here on CSPR too. And if Bitcoin makes a bit of a comeback, which you never know, it could. Everything's very oversold. So you would expect some type of bounce at one point, right? Nothing goes down forever, even if it's continuing down. So it looks pretty good to me. This is in the golden pocket. I like what I'm seeing here. Very oversold in the 4-hour time frame. Did the daily come down? It did. Did the 22-hour? I mean, everything's looking golden now. So, I mean, again, when Bitcoin crashes, it makes good prices for all coins. Just remember to keep your head in the game. Stay focused. Yeah, this could go up to 63%. It's in the golden pocket. I mean, I like whoever gave this to me. You're keeping your head in the game. You're keeping your head in the game. And I'm seeing what you're seeing. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Golden pocket, lack of bearish momentum, right? Well, that's not true. Golden pocket, bullish divergence. Can we get a bit of a move? And it's almost like exaggerated bullish, but it's some bullish divergence, in my humble opinion. CSPR on the radar. If I could take down the CSPR. Look, golden pocket. Sorry about that. Golden pocket. Happens all the time, though. Happens all the time. Apologize for that. So, I mean, falling wedge breaks to the upside 68% of the time, all right? And you're in the golden pocket on CSPR. So it does look possible that it's a good move. If Bitcoin bounces, this will get a bit of a bounce here, for sure, you know? For sure, in my humble opinion. Yeah, it's just stronger than most. I'll have to give that to you, than most coins. If you're focused on the game, these are good places to DCA. Like Quant. Think about it. We got into Quant at 80. So Quant's still up from where it was a month ago, back when I was in Vegas. So are we still in you know what I mean? There's some interesting concepts going on. How's Kadena holding up to Bitcoin? Shout out to Dustin Kava in the game. CELR. Can you look at Band Protocol? Check the news. 1,000 Bitcoin moved to Binance. Y'all are behind. It's gone. Can you check out? Y'all are behind. It's gone. Oh, so this is, look at my works here now. It's weird. I have like 2 charts. It's like it didn't save the chart. Of course, TradingView will act up on the days like today, right? We broke down, broke back in. Look, we just got rejected again by the 17,300 area. We couldn't get above it. Could not get above the zone. Now we're like consolidating. You could say, hey, we broke out of this channel. Do we retest or do we fall back into it? Solana and a flag continuing to dump. And I mean, nobody is happy with this project at all. Look at 88 cents Solana. Are you kidding me? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was about to say, but still, I mean, it could happen, right? But this is going to continue. It looks like the Solana short will continue. 35% gains coming out of the Solana short. About to continue to dump on you right now. I mean, it is what it is. Chuck Norris doesn't buy all Bitcoin. He is Bitcoin. When you join the 99 trading group for $99, you receive the Lifer Vision trading course for 60 beans. Learn the language of the charts. Email cryptolifers@gmail every single Tuesday from 3 to 5:30. Michael Saylor, bro, you aren't the fairy godmother giving us financial advice. We aren't afraid of what you're saying. You're just spam, and that's so lame, man. So don't even listen to haters, man. Don't even do it. We're at such a high level now. When you get to 1,000 viewers, man, they're just like, they're become a grain of sand on the beach, bro. Just don't even. Haters are just whatever, man. We do this every day, bro. We turn haters into lovers every single week because they watch it first and they're like, eh. You know what I mean? They see, you know, we just hit them with positivity till they can't take it anymore. And next thing you know, they become lifers. Some of the biggest haters become the biggest lifers, baby. It happens. And that's how you know you got a true high spirit of energy going around you, because the negative energy just doesn't affect you. Not the markets, not the midterms, not anything, because you're here to stay positive no matter what. That's what God put you on this earth, because when you look back and you keep going back to the times you were negative, you said, did it do anything for me? I said, no. I said, all I can do is dig deep and go for the next big milestone of my life, and that's it. That is what it is. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. You know what I mean? And so once you kind of are focused, really it's hard to go to the negative place, because focus is positivity if you're positively focused. Interesting. Hey Sam, sorry I'm late because I was buying BTC. Short Bitcoin. You never know. How's Algo doing? Slowly backing up the truck today. Just like dee, 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 dee. See, now Bitcoin's got this trend. Resistance, broke back above it. You don't want to see it break this diagonal trend line. You want to see it bounce off of it. You got to get a bounce here. I know you think I'm wacky, but this is just, you're retesting the top of this estranged falling wedge. The bullish divergence says you will get to the top of the pattern here at 17,574, but then what, right? Until you get back above this point of control at 17,700, nothing's happening. How's Kadena holding up to Bitcoin? We'll take a look at KDABTC as well. But the Solana short, man, up big. Already up 50% since we kind of started the stream. And it looks like another 34% could be coming for it. Let's take a look at, you said Kadena BTC. On KuCoin. Wow, man. Everything getting bashed. Kadena falling with Bitcoin. So not really holding up well against Bitcoin at all. Honestly, you just grab your BTC chart, which you can get at sandwich.finance, things that you'll learn if you trade with me. Look at Pell. Bitcoin just boom, though. Meta apes. Peel. Funny peel, like banana peel, right? You feel me? Look at this thing. This just continued to rip. We just talked about it, and it just ripped. Looks like it may... Oh, no, actually, no, it's right. It got halted or something, though. That's weird. KuCoin... Is KuCoin... Looks like... No, the numbers are moving there. It's weird, though, right? I know they were doing maintenance on the futures market. But this is how you can tell what coin is beating up on Bitcoin. Like, TRX is beating up on Bitcoin right now. It's not getting sold off as hard. It's in a flag, and it tells you can make some gains on your Bitcoin, right? So today's a day to either stay out of the market, in my humble opinion, or trade BTC pairs. Or short. You're shorting, trading BTC pairs, or observing. And there's something to do no matter what. Whoever won, you got to follow me on Twitter. If you don't follow me, I can't DM you. You cannot get down in. Cardano, that's the tweet. I love that. Is this what is best for? No, it was definitely not what's best for T. I hope you're ready, bud. Have fun shilling nonce. Funny, man. So he did throw a blow. He threw a blow. Interesting. Meanwhile, I'm doing my best not to retire the entire crypto industry. Your favorite influencers announcing their retirement from the crypto industry today. I'm sick of the crypto industry. They ruin lives and lie to us. YouTube and Twitter is really bad when it comes to this. I agree. But there's people who use bad for everything and people who use good for everything. It depends on where you stand. It doesn't sound like he's doing that. He's just saying your favorite influencers are doing that. I keep hearing about this guy, but I don't know enough about him. I've never really sat down and watched enough about him. You know what I mean? You see someone, you're like, oh, I'll get to it. And then it's just like, I want to watch his breakdown with BitBoy. That'll be interesting. That's probably how I'll get into him, and then we'll go from there. It's easier when you know the person they're interviewing, right? Because then you can jump in with that. Kind of works better, my humble opinion. Solemn day for crypto. Even the music in the background's like, but it's going to start right back up, and boom. Let's go, baby. And actually, we should end with my favorite track to keep me going. Another follow for Sam on Twitter. Getting boring now. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you for being here. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, you're only boring if you want to be boring. Don't play the victim. Only a victim wants to be boring. Bitcoin will not go below 5,000. Cue the pump music, baby. It's time to dance. Be free, baby, be free. You only have one life. You're going to be 50 years old before you know it. Every one of you. Some of you maybe already are. So take advantage of this life. Move while you can move, baby. Dance while you can dance. Sing while you can sing. It's not the worst thing in the world, baby. Life is okay, baby. Life is okay, baby. Drink that water. Smell lemons. Lemons will make you feel better. Ooh, that's a good smell. You got to do what makes you happy, baby. You got to do what makes you happy. This track is called Speechless by The Other Space. It's about to get real loud in here. I'm feeling it. Woo! CELR got rocked. In my experience, usually with news like this that shreds the market down, it tends to V-shape recover back up. So it doesn't mean that we won't V-shape recovery back up, do something, and then come all down again. But it tends to rip back up in general. So just be careful if you're willing to short. Just take it, be careful. Let's take a look at the liquidity, though, for Bookmap. Let's see what Bookmap's going. This is Bookmap, everybody. Bookmap shows me where the biggest people are putting their orders, where the most orders are on Binance Futures, which really controls the market. And you can see they're liquidating longs right now. People that are deciding that, oh, it's so low, I'll just go long. Not a good idea. That's why you do what I'm doing. You look at smaller time frames and you look at exactly what you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Like right now, we're going to look at the 1 minute chart and we're on the 1 minute until we get above a supportive resistance zone. You see what I mean? We're investigating the smaller time frames, seeing what's going down. And look, we just got rejected by 2 resistance areas in a row. So we're, you can't pump. And so when people are like, oh, let me long now, I'm like, what are you longing exactly? You know what I mean? You could long right now over stochastic. Can we get a bounce? And you can say, do we have support now at the previous support zone? Like we were low when we got above this. You could say, okay, because that's an SR flip on a very small scale. And you can almost say we're still retesting this trend. But once you break back in here, you're going back to the bottom of this pattern, in my humble opinion, like this. And your measured move is down here to about 16,766 because that's where you would end up. And this is just pattern trading 101. So do I know where Bitcoin's going to go today? No, I do not. Do I know what's happening with the news? It's insane. Midterms also affecting this, in my humble opinion, because the S&P is moving based on the midterms. So you got midterms throwing off this entire thing. You got a lot going on. Focus on BTC pairs. Focus on what you need. Shout out to Rocket Dog for the 333. Lifers are the best. Love the support and the mental, spiritual strength in this chat room and the live, baby. Daily close, 18K is all we need to keep bullish, baby. Look at Samu Ramu, man. Super chat on a loan. Super chat on a loan. Why have another 100 subs, 37,300 subscribers on our way to 38,000 subscribers, baby. 333-777. Bang, bang, bang. Solana got absolutely rocked and wrecked. Completely wrecked. Solana, man. What do I want to look at here? What was someone asking me about? Someone asked me about something, I believe. 10,000, 8,000, 5,000. Super chat's all clear. All right, we're all set for the day, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Tron BTC looks like it's about to rip to the upside, about a 5% gain there. Tron BTC looking strong for whatever reason. It is what it is. It just, that's what the channel's, that's, TRXBTC. Little coins. And again, we trade every single day of the year. Some days we may just be like, okay, let's let the market kind of figure itself out. You don't have to force yourself in a trade every single day. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. I appreciate y'all for coming on in to the live stream. I do my best Elvis impression. I was watching Jim Carrey the other day, and I was just saying, Jim Carrey, waiting the way Jim Carrey do his thing. Where I sway, baby, where I sway. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, rocking all the time. You ain't been friend, you ain't care rabbit, then you ain't no friend of mine. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. I'm live every single day, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., Monday through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. And I can't wait to see you back tomorrow. Tomorrow I may be a little late. I'm flying into Florida around 9:30. Then I got to pop my setup, get it going, look at the internet. Looks like I'm popping in around 12 o'clock tomorrow when you'll see the live stream, which is sad because we're bumping. Got the best live stream ever. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe I can get in earlier. I don't know, though. It depends. We'll see. I'll reach out to Stack. I'll reach out to some odd people. Anyone who lives in Miami, let me know. If you have a place where I could just begin to stream real easily, just use my stream key and jump on in, that would be really, really nice. So if I have any feelers out there in Miami, I'm going to be staying in Hollywood, but, 20, 30-minute drive won't be a big thing. So let me know if you're out there. You could email cryptolifers@gmail, and we'll vet you, see who you are and all that. But, maybe meet on Zoom. But let me know. If you can help me out, you live in Miami, you have a place I could stream that's easy, pretty close to me, I'll take you up on it. And, we could do something. We'll take you to dinner, maybe put you in the trading group. We'll do something cool. And let me know. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. I'll see you all tomorrow on the next live stream, and I'll be in the trading group with everybody. It's going to be a tough day. Deep breaths. We'll make it back. Whatever happened, we'll find a way. There's nothing else we can do but do that. It's the people versus the man, baby, and we got to win every single time. It is what it is. I'll see you all tomorrow on the next live. Be safe. Thank you. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the viewership. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you so much for the super chats. Unbelievable day to be alive. Don't get down on yourself. Remember, we're still alive. We can breathe. Or, you're lucky to lose Bitcoin. Someone passed away today. They can't even lose Bitcoin. So may God bless all the people that have come before us and let us all have a wonderful life. Amen. Have a great day. Be safe.